Somewhere in another galaxy, a team of soldiers find themselves surrounded by sinister beings known as the Techno-Sapiens. These soldiers are called Tech Breakers, and they know they are doomed. But today is a good day to die. A few million light years away, in Detroit, a crowd is protesting Star Labs. Cyborg's dad, Silas Stone, doesn't understand what they want, and his coworker mentions that the protesters likely don't know either. They go to see Victor and are surprised to see that Cyborg has changed. The superhero explains how he was recently killed in battle. He died outright, but in a moment, a new operating system apparently activated, a self-repair protocol that brought Victor back from the dead. The Star Labs scientists are fascinated by this, which angers their fellow coworker and childhood friend of Cyborg, a woman named Sarah. But Victor is used to this sort of treatment from his father and says it's okay. Sarah doesn't understand this, saying it's like Cyborg isn't even in the room, so she leaves, disappointed in her fellow scientists. Back in the other galaxy, the fight isn't going well. The few surviving soldiers escape through a portal with some civilians, but it is too late for many of their friends. As the portal closes, the Techno-Sapiens inspect one of their captive soldiers. They see a new technology on the soldier that they haven't encountered before, but it looks familiar. So they infect the soldier, learning of his nature and where he found the tech. Over in Star Labs, Cyborg is finally starting to get frustrated, realizing Sarah was right and that he is being ignored. When he loses patience, Victor has an outburst, and the scientists are shocked to see that Cyborg's arms are growing strange new weapons. Silas and the other scientists begin to observe these changes with fascination, not noticing that Victor is not taking this development well. He goes to see Sarah and painfully admits that he doesn't even know what he is anymore, and his dad is not making things easier. His old friend agrees to take him out of the lab to deal with these emotions, so they head out into the city. However, this puts them face to face with the protesters. With a new target to yell at, one amputee calls Cyborg part of the problem. He is clearly frustrated over the loss of his arm and eye, while Victor gets incredibly sophisticated prosthetics. Before Cyborg can answer to this, a man approaches him. He and Victor actually know each other, as they played on rival football teams in high school. The two greet each other amicably, and they leave to find somewhere they can catch up with one another, with a flustered Sarah in tow, and a confused amputee left behind. Meanwhile, the Techno-Sapiens are pleased. This new technology brings these sinister aliens hope for reaching the state of perfection their creator intended for them. They convert the fallen soldiers into new Techno-Sapiens, and vow to find where this technology came from, and take it for themselves. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Cyborg number 1. So yeah, I thought this would be a fun comic to review. After all, Cyborg is a character that is going places. Pretty soon he's going to be more associated with the Justice League over the Teen Titans if that hasn't already happened. On the whole, it was an impressive first issue. Usually I have to qualify most reviews of number 1 comic books because they're tough nuts to crack. You need to have something that's entertaining on its own, but also sets up what's going to happen in the rest of the series, and somehow also setting the tone and pace so readers know what to expect going forward. That's a lot to do in a very short amount of pages, so usually I have to review comics with the number 1 on the cover with a little more generosity than I would a comic that's mid-series. But here, nah, it's just a good comic, though a couple of panels I feel are a little overdone. Like, I don't know, I had never really pictured Cyborg as being this emotional. I always thought of him as having dulled emotions thanks to his cybernetic nature. That's the impression I got from the New 52 comics thus far, and I've always found that to be quite interesting. But that's not a big deal, and I certainly won't let something little like this ruin a perfectly good comic. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. And, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.